it is time to choose another pumpkin for the wedge test. And today we're going to do a Rouge Vif D'Etampe, which are these beautiful reddy orange big Cinderella pumpkins. I'll let Joe choose one, maybe a medium-sized one. They're very prolific. They can be quite large. All right, show us the bottom as well. Beautiful pumpkins. Yeah, they'd just be nice for a display. But they are meant to be very, very good eating. And they're from France originally, and in the 1880s they dominated the Parisian market. Off to the kitchen. Okay. Today it is Rouge Vif D'Etampe for the wedge test. Joe starts by putting baking paper onto, oh, you oil it.
Do.
Oh. Onto the baking pan. And then she's going to use this big cleaver to chop this thing in half. This is about between 5 and 6 kilogram pumpkin. And the spice of choice for this test is Tuscan herb blend, which is a Mediterranean style. So Rouge Vif D'Etampe has its history deeply rooted in France, and the story goes that it's named after a very rich suburb. Not necessarily that that's where it originates from, but that was part of the marketing ploy back in the 1880s. Goodness gracious. So we're just going to roast a quarter of this, and the rest Joe's going to prepare it into a pumpkin soup. Look at that. It's got a nice yellow flesh, big seeds, fairly full. Oh man. There you go. So we'll roast a quarter and the rest goes in the soup. Now, we like saving the seeds for various reasons, for replanting. And I'm also thinking of getting a machine that will extract oil from seeds. And so you can get apparently very good oil from pumpkin seeds. Some people like to roast them, shuck them and eat them. We do have a variety of pumpkins called Lady Godiva, which we will do a wedge test on. And the seeds from that are basically don't have the hard outer coating. So that's going to be another upcoming wedge test video. It's also known as the oil pumpkins because you get about a pound of seed, which you could then press to make pumpkin oil. So Joe puts these on the pan. I would just stand it up. That's me. Perfect. Bit of oil. Is it a virgin olive oil or just a...
No, it's just olive oil. Extra virgin imparts too much flavour.
Right. A good liberal sprinkling of the herbs. and then straight into the oven. What temperature?
I'll put on 200.
200. For how long?
We'll give it 40 minutes.
40. Very nice.
Yeah.
And that's all there is to it. So the next step before making a pumpkin soup out of the remainder is to clean out the seeds and the guts. So we've separated these into 2 piles. And this actually produces a substantial amount of seed. I reckon there must be about half a kilo to a kilo of seed alone out of this pumpkin that probably weighed about between 5 and 6 kilos. Anyway, the next step, I guess, will be up to Joe to show everybody with making a pumpkin soup. All right, we're up to the taste test of the Rouge Vif D'Etampe. Joe's going to give it a tasting and a testimonial. There's a little bit of a nodding of the head going on there.
It's a lovely moist pumpkin.
Yeah. Did it take the flavors of the spices very nicely?
It did. The flavour of the spices has gone right through the pumpkin.
Okay. And if you could describe the pumpkin as being what? A bit of a... It's not a dry pumpkin, obviously.
No, it's not a dry pumpkin.
It's got a bit of sweetness to it. Definitely. Nice. Is the skin tender or is it hard?
I haven't tried the skin.
Oh, it looks very tender. Yes.
Skin is tender.
Nice. All right. I'll give mine a little dig. Let's see what we got. Now, this is corn from our own garden, pumpkins from our own garden, calamari from the local fishers. And there's a nice chunk. I'll give it a go. Oh yeah. It's got nice flavor. Little bit of sweetness, not a huge amount. Certainly absorbs the flavors very nicely. Anyway, let's put more on.
No.
Sorry, Rouge Vif D'Etampe, which is from the same region. And Joe's going to make a pumpkin soup with the remainder. We'll follow that up with another video. Stay tuned.